Wow, George, you're the first one in today.
Yes, finally. How are you, Simon?
I'm quite well, George.
Uh,
Hi,
So,
Hello,
Luis. Hi,
hello.
Victor.
hello, hi George.
Hi, George. Where's Daniela? I don't believe.
Daniela is coming.
Oh God, come, yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
Daniela.
yeah.
okay, Victor's very happy, guys. The whole team is here. We have a
Yeah.
full class now, so Victor, welcome. We haven't seen you in a few days.
Thank you.
I am Pirate Simon, your teacher for this evening.
Yeah, I saw that.
Luis, welcome.
Yes.
Luca,
Nice to see
welcome.
you again.
Hello,
Pleasure.
thank you.
John, good evening.
Hi everybody, it's good to be back.
Glad we can have you. Hello, Jefferson.
Hello, teacher.
How are you this evening? Jefferson, how are you this evening?
I'm fine, teacher. Sorry.
That's okay. How long have you been learning English for, Jefferson? Remind me, please.
Six months.
6 months? Okay. So that's good for a beginner class. Excellent. George,
Hi, Simon.
hey, it's been a while.
Yes, I couldn't come in the first class. It was full.
That was very strange. I saw you try to join 3 times in a row
Yeah.
within a second, and each time it just kind of looked strange.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So glad you could make it.
It was Louis'
Thank you.
fault. It was.
Daniela, welcome. Good evening. I think you're on mute, my dear. We can't hear anything.
Yeah, you mute. No, Daniela.
No, we are not hearing any volume.
Now?
Yes, now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
hear you.
Thanks, Simon. Good evening. How are you today?
I am very well, thank you. I was telling the last class that there is a chance I could leave class early through no fault of my own. There is a small storm off the coast of New Jersey right now.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see here by the map, this used to be a hurricane. But about half an hour ago, it changed to a storm. So I live right here. And you can see all this bad weather. So right now we have very high winds, about 50k. They're going up to about 90k. And we're going to get lots of rain. So there is a chance I might lose power tonight.
Okay.
If we do, I will try to come back. But if I do somehow leave, if you guys can just run with the lesson until I get back.
Okay.
So, this is a beginner class. I understand most of you are at an intermediate or advanced proficiency, but we do have a few students that are at the beginner proficiency, so I'll take it at a beginner pace. But before I jump into the lesson, I'm just curious, Daniela, George, and everybody else from Brazil, what's the weather like there today?
In São Paulo, it's hot.
What do you think?
Really
What do you think?
hot.
I just want to hear.
And I can guess in João Pessoa, where
Yeah, what do you think?
Vitor lives, it's like a hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here in Brazil, very warm as well.
Yeah, right in the continent, I bet it is. Well, we're going to have a bit of fun today. That's perfect weather for me, Daniela. I like that. 25, 77. Beautiful.
Not at night.
No, not at night. It's not. I remember when I lived in Atlanta, at after 2 in the morning, it was 82 degrees. And just walking a short distance to the car, I just became soaked in sweat. It was so hot and humid. Well, guys, I want to throw something by you. I did ask a few of you to come to class with some topics. I just want to throw this one out. Sorry, I should use less idioms. Here is a debate topic. Let me know if you guys like this or not. I'm going to write it on the board. Should
Yeah, it's,
Electric vehicles.
electric cars
Vehicles.
Electric vehicles.
be a priority?
What the second?
In plans, or let's just say to fight I'm leaving some words out to make it shorter. To fight global
Warming.
warming. So what do you think? Do you want to? Would you guys like to do this as a debate, or would you like to pick something else?
Pick something else?
I agree
Okay.
with Victor.
Okay. Does anybody like this? So I want to hear more from just 2 people. What do you guys think?
Oh, it's okay for me.
So, 2 votes against, 1 vote for.
It's okay for me too.
Okay, we're tied. George.
For me, that's okay as well.
Uh-oh. Daniela, you're
It's
losing your vote.
No, George.
Are
you our friend or
Simon.
not?
Yeah, Simon.
Je-
It's
Jefferson?
okay. It's okay. Means that they agree with us. They agree with our choice.
George?
It's okay. Do you get?
Okay, Victor, let other people speak. George, did you mean you want to do this topic or not?
I think it is a good topic, but we could think about something else.
Thank you, George. Jefferson.
George.
Yeah, George.
Just a minute,
No
Victor.
pressure.
Jefferson? Do you like this topic?
Yes, I
Oh,
like.
4 votes. John?
Yes, I prefer to talk about global warming.
Okay, so there's 5. Luis?
This is a good topic.
Sorry, I didn't hear you there.
For me as well, it's a
Oh.
good topic.
Daniela and Victor, I'm sorry.
Victor.
We lost? We lost?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I haven't even got Luca's vote, but it's 6 to
Really?
2 right now.
Really?
Okay, Daniela, do you think global warming is silly?
No, it's not silly, but I don't know. Tonight I
Boring.
would not like to talk about this. But
Yeah.
okay.
Victor?
Really? You?
Well, here's an idea
I
then.
can I be sincerely?
You always are, Victor.
I think it's boring because everyone talk about that. I read talk about that.
So are you saying that you don't
I-
have the ability to make this interesting?
Yeah, I have that ability, but it will not be won't be a rich debate.
Okay,
You know
well
what I
then
mean.
let me ask you this then. Another topic we could do. Let me just put this up there. We can always go back to that topic.
Let's talk about Pirates of Caribbean.
Uh,
You're really fun.
okay, how about
The
this?
end of the world. Let's
For the
talk
end of the
about
world.
Yeah,
the end of the
yeah,
world.
I like it.
If
It's possible or not?
we, how about this? If we don't
Mm.
stop polluting the world will end by 2200.
Hmm, 20.
Okay, how about this?
What about 2011? Oh, 12.
Okay,
It's here.
the world
The world will end
Will
on December 21st, if I'm not wrong, 2012.
2012.
Yeah.
Okay. Hands up if everybody wants to do that debate.
That's okay. It's
Okay.
We lost Jefferson too. Okay, guys. I want you to start thinking. I'm going to go. I got to set some things up first, so just be patient with me.
Okay.
Okay, so I would like everybody to go into Google Drive, but don't open a document yet. Okay, so here's how we're going to break the teams down. Andre, Daniela, George, and John will be on Team Alpha. You'll be the Alphas.
Okay.
Everybody else, Juan Carlos, Luca, Luis, and Bouncing Victor will
Yeah.
be the Betas. Okay. Your topic is, and if you go into your respective documents, so Team Alpha, if you could go into the Team Alpha document, and Team Beta, if you could go into Team Beta document in Google Drive.
Are we beat? Yeah.
Yes, you're definitely Beta. So what you have to think of, this is very important because you're going to have to present. You have about 2 minutes to have your opening argument.
Okay. But who is against? Who is pro?
I'll get to that shortly. And you'll have your concluding. Okay, and you'll have about 2 minutes for that. In between, we'll have what is called rebuttals. A rebuttal is when you disagree with the other team and you argue against what they're saying. You'll have about 10 minutes, well, let's say 10 to 15 minutes to come up with points, which you'll need to go to Google. You'll need to research what are some points, and then you'll spend the next 10 minutes putting them into a format that you can debate. So you'll need to organize it around opening arguments and a concluding argument. Keep in mind, though, your opening argument may change a little bit as you do your rebuttal. But it's important to have all your points organized so that way when you're doing the debate, you can easily counter the other team's arguments. So I want you guys to think of a number from 1 to 10. I'm going to ask George to give me one number.
3.
George said 3. And Luis to say a number. The
5.
closest. Okay. I pick the number 10. So that means Team Beta gets to choose whether they want to be for or against. Luis, do you want to be for? Do you want to be that you believe the world will end by December 21st, 2012, or do you want to be against?
What everybody think about in Team Beta?
I think talk. I
Again.
think against it's more easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do the hard way. We
Sugar
can
likes to go the easy
defend
way.
that.
Okay, that's good.
No. I think it's better go to the hard way.
Okay.
Like
So we need a
believe that
decision, guys, because we're losing time. So are you
Yeah,
for
okay.
or against?
for
Okay.
it's better. It's better. We can like.
So we are against, right?
Yes, you are against. So let me change your title. Okay, so what I want you guys to start doing now, you'll notice that each one of you will be able to type in the document. It's 17 minutes after, so you have 13 minutes to put down your thoughts. I want you to research. Okay, so things to think of are, what is the background? Okay, what is the context? Is there science behind it? Okay, these are things to think of. Is there science behind it for both sides? Also, you have to frame the argument. Okay, so what does frame the argument mean? So frame the argument means you want to take control. You want to determine, what does it mean that we're for? We believe the world will end by 2012. What does the world will end mean? Does it mean the planet blows up? If that's what you want it to be, you can frame the argument that way. Do you believe that there'll be some massive solar flare that'll knock out most of the electrical grid and destroy our modern way of life? If so, that could be the end of the world as well. So frame the argument to the way you want it to be. One team might say, we don't believe the world's going to... Well, one team might say, we believe the world's going to end by some massive catastrophe where the asteroid hits. And in that case, it could be completely devastating. So think of the background, the context, any science behind it. This is a debate, so if you can put science on your side, and you can, both sides can argue the science. That's very important. And also think of your thesis. What is your main point behind this? And of course, that goes back to, for Team Alpha, we do not believe the world will end by December 21st, 2012. For Team Beta, that means we believe the world will end by December 12th, 2012, but then you need to frame that. What do you mean by the world will end? And I've got news for you guys. The team that believes the world will end will get to go first.
Okay.
So some other things. If you have time, you might think of, if you believe the world will end, can we avoid it? And for the team that believes no, it can't end, think of the different arguments that they might have and how you can argue against it. if you watch science TV, you'll see they always talk about different ways the world can end. One, they say that in about 2 billion years, the sun will expand and capture the Earth, engulf it. Okay, 2 billion years is a long time away. Does that really matter to us? Okay. So we've got about 9 minutes. You will start your debate at about 45 after. I'm just going to walk away for about a minute, so work amongst yourselves. I need to get a timer for us.
Hi guys, can anyone tell me if I'm in what team? Alpha? Guys, someone can help.
I mentioned this in the last class. When I will score points. You'll get 1 point for every fact you bring up or fact you refute or disprove. If you go over your time, you will lose 2 points.
Anyone can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm sorry, could you please tell me what team I am? It's because I can't in my cell phone so I can see it.
Okay, let me see. We got Andre, Daniela, George. John, which team are you on? Are you on Team Alpha?
Yes, in Team Alpha I am.
Okay. Juan Carlos, would you like to be on Team Alpha or Team Beta? Because it's okay. So go ahead and join Team Alpha.
Okay, Team Alpha don't believe in the end of the world.
Yep. Now you need to go into Google Drive and make sure you open the Team Alpha document. You can see what they're typing.
Okay, I'll try.
You see that, Daniela?
Hmm?
You see that?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm looking for information. It's difficult to talk about science. I don't know anything about it.
Well, here, take a look at this. Under discussion, somebody put a point in there. Take a look at that. I think that's something important.
Okay. Okay. I need to Google it.
Yes. Okay, Daniela, can you take a look again at that?
Okay.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at that.
Okay. George,
Hi, Daniela.
George, did you try this link?
Yes, I did.
Can you open? Because I'm
Yes,
not.
yeah, I could open.
Why I'm not? I'm not. Okay. Okay,
Mr.
now.
Simon, I apologize. I can't enter the Google Drive. I'm sorry.
Okay, you'll probably need to download the app for that.
Okay. Sorry.
Because right now I don't even see you requesting permission, so I can't really help you. So to click on Google Drive, I think you might have to click, there might be a button where you download the app. Daniela?
Hmm?
Did you put a second link under that one?
I put or you?
No, I wouldn't put anything in your document. I'm just correcting spelling.
Okay.
It would be wrong of me to help individual teams.
Okay, I'm sorry, Simon.
Okay.
Don't be a
Now I can
pirate,
see.
Simon. Don't be a pirate.
Okay, Warren Carlos, if you can't get in, then we may just have you be responsible for scoring each team on how well they do.
Okay.
To be honest, guys from Alpha Team, I don't know anything about this.
No,
I
but
can explain the things, but okay, I'm helping you with some information.
the one thing you're good at doing, though, Daniela, is convincing people of the impossible.
Okay, but it's important to understand what is happening.
It is, but again, you wanted this topic, so
Yeah, you're right.
you can't complain now.
Yeah, I know.
We screwed.
Now, you've got 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, we will start debating. So you've got 10 minutes to wrap up. So again, think of the context, think of the background, frame the argument. One thing we've certainly said here is that the world will end or the world won't end, but if the world will end, it's on a specific date, December the 21st, 2012.
Do we have 10 minutes to do what, Simon?
You have 10 minutes to wrap up your research, to organize your information. In 10 minutes, you are going to start the debate. So you need to know who's going to speak, who's going to say what. Okay, so you've got a bunch of information there. You need to organize that information.
Okay. What is that? Wrap up.
Oh, wrap up, to complete, to conclude.
Oh.
Think of it this way. If you're wrapping a present, by the time you wrap it up, it's all done. Another idiom is to put a bow on it.
Oh.
So if you're working on a project and I say, let's wrap it up, let's put a bow on it, that means it's done. Done like dinner is another idiom.
Okay. You remind me I had to
Have dinner.
eat something.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think we're going to get much of a storm here. It's just a little bit of water out there. Juan Carlos, you might want to try Google Drive again.
Okay, I try. Actually, I have the app of Google Drive, but I didn't see anything, so I will try again.
Okay. You've got 8 minutes left, guys.
Okay, guys, from Team Alpha, we have to divide our
Oh, we too.
information. What do you think?
Yeah,
Okay.
great.
Okay, Andre, George, and
Okay.
John.
One thing
Yeah,
you might want to
okay.
do as well, guys, is understand all the information, because when you do your introduction, both teams, you're going to change dramatically what you're going to say based on what the other team says. So the team that says the world will end, you'll talk about why the world will end. So for those of you on the team that's going to argue against that, you might change your argument a little bit based on what the pro team says. So keep in mind your arguments will change, so don't think that your argument that you put down is static. Debates are very dynamic. You have to be prepared to roll with the punches. Okay, so roll with the punches means go with the flow, which essentially means that as the argument or debate changes, you need to be prepared to address what the other team argues.
Guys, as I don't know almost nothing, no, as I know almost nothing about this, I'd like to talk only about these things in red. If you agree.
Okay. I have to say that I also do not understand anything about this topic.
Andre, it's up to you.
Oh, come on. Let me check.
Who starts?
Please.
Andre,
Sorry?
can you start? Can you start when the debate starts? You can be the first.
Oh, well, I can try.
Okay.
But don't expect too much from me, okay?
Don't expect not anything about me as well.
Oh, okay, well.
I can't get into Team Beta's document for some reason.
George, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I'm still still thinking. I'm not sure.
I think a good argument. This is George. You can talk this at the conclusion. Look, my last thing. Can you see?
5 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Okay. I'll change the
mean-
color, okay?
Hey, guys. What do you think about my conclusion?
Who is talking?
Andre?
Andre. Okay, let's
Alright.
see. Just a minute.
What's your
Yeah,
conclusion?
perfect. John, do you have any suggestion?
Well, I have to say that I'm not sure. I don't understand very well it in Spanish either.
Okay.
Well, but don't know. Maybe I can talk about the global warming or something like that.
No, in fact, we have to talk about the end of the world.
Well,
Maybe
yes,
if
but
you,
the world
if
could
you
end through
can...
global warming.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Perfect.
Okay.
That's what a lot of people in climate science are thinking, that we are going to destroy the planet through global warming. We won't be able to survive. It'll be like Venus. That is one of the arguments put forward by those scientists, is they say, look to Venus. That's what the Earth will look like. In fact, Venus is twice as hot as Mercury, which is close to the sun. Venus is so hot that lead runs molten on the surface.
George,
Hi, Daniela.
3 minutes.
what do you think if you talk about this arguments in blue?
Blue. Uh,
No? This and don't you know? Don't you know this guy? No?
no, Daniela.
No? Okay, so I'll talk about this. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
But I put some other phrases in blue. Can you see?
2 minutes.
No.
No?
Where?
Can you see
Now I
the...
can. Now I
Okay.
can see.
Okay.
No.
One minute.
Good reason, Andrea.
Keep in mind, in 2 minutes, Team Beta will have to provide us with their opening remarks. You will have 2 minutes. When you have
Andrea.
10 seconds left, you will hear this sound. I recommend that when you hear that sound, you start wrapping up your argument. I'll play the second one. And when you hear the second one, your time is up. If you go over that, you lose 2 points. So we have less than a minute. So who on Team Beta would like to speak first?
Beta, I can do that, but
Okay, Victor?
I didn't understand what I had to do.
Well, you have to provide your opening argument. You have to state your whole reason for believing the world will end by December the 21st, 2012. You must tell us, we believe that the world will end by December 21st, 2012 for the following reasons. Remember, you have 2 minutes, so all you're trying to do is provide your opening statement. You're not trying to back up every single point. You do have 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So what I would like to do is ask everybody to stop writing now. Team Alpha, while you could keep writing, it's in your best interest to listen to what Team Beta has to say. I also recommend that when the other team is speaking, write down what they say, because then you will use that to argue against them later on. If you don't write it down, you'll forget. So now what I would like to do is to turn it over to Victor. As you can see on the screen here, I have a timer.
I have to talk while you do that.
The timer's going, Victor.
Yeah, I have to do what? I have to talk now?
Yes, you do.
Okay. So, pause. Oh, God.
Okay, so you lost 19 seconds, so you still have a minute 40 left. So as I said, you believe that the world will end by December 21st, 2012.
Yeah, we believe because
well, hold on. don't tell me now, because that's what you have 2 minutes to do. So that's what your timer's here. If you go over that 2 minutes, you lose 2 points. So I'm going to continue the timer. You have 1 minute 40 seconds left.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay. The Mayas were a great civilization, and they had a great knowledge in astrology. For example, they predicted that the world will end in this date, so I believe it. Period.
Okay. Is that the opening remarks for your team?
I have no idea.
Okay. Very good. You did it in less than a minute. So now what I would like to do is to turn it over to Team Alpha. You have 2 minutes to argue against Team Beta and introduce your reasoning why.
Okay.
I'm going to click start, so if you want to watch the timer.
Okay. So you say that basically you are based on the Mayan calendar, right? So I think that, or why don't you ask yourself? Why don't you ask yourself? What if they don't? Sorry. They don't have any more space to put more dates on their calendar. What if their calendar just ends at December 21? Okay, that's not a good reason to say that the planet or the planet will or the life will end on December 21, 2012, right? Stop. Hey, team, help me.
Yeah, they didn't have reason to. In fact, they lived in other moment of the world, so they had terrible ideas about the end of the world. So we believe the world will not end in December 21st, so 2012.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
No
Are you
problem.
done with your opening remarks? Okay, great.
Sorry?
So
Great.
Team Alpha, you did well. Team Beta, you did well. You both scored. So Team Beta, you scored 1 point. Team Alpha, you scored 2 points.
Don't do that, man.
Yeah.
So the reason you scored
not
2
fair.
points is you not only tried to counteract their argument, but then you gave 2 reasons why, so 2 facts you introduced. So now Team Beta, you have 1 minute to rebut what they're saying, and you'll get a point for every fact you indicate or opinion, strongly stated opinion that you propose. Who would like to rebut what Team Alpha just said?
I can.
Okay, Louis, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'll start the timer when you start talking.
Okay. However, we have another point that supports that the world can end in December 21 because in the research that in the timeanddate.com website, that according with this website, there is one theory that suggests a galactic alignment which would create chaos on Earth because the gravitational effect between the Sun and the black hole called Sagittarius A, which is located at the center of our galaxy. However, it is a scientific argument for we think about this subjection. I can't see the time.
Okay, well, I'll give you a warning this time, but when I play this
I can't see
sound,
the time. It's so below.
that's fine, but when I play this sound here, that means you've got 10 seconds left. That means you need to wrap it up. When you hear it the second time, you're about to go over, so you need to stop right away. because you guys just scored 2 points, and actually you scored another one, but you would have lost 2 points.
Right.
So keep that in mind. I'll do my best, and because I don't want to shout it out. So what I'll start doing is I'll use the chat then. Can you see the chat when you're speaking?
I am with the Google Drive open. Now
You can still open chat. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll start counting down then. So you'll see this.
Okay.
All right? Because I don't want to penalize you guys if you're actually can't see the timer. So, very good. We now have Team Beta coming on strong, backing up their case. So now I turn it back over to Team Alpha. You have 1 minute, and I'll start the timer when you start talking.
It's my turn?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. Okay. Luis said about the theories. Scientists have been bringing these theories for many and many years, and they always say that the world will end, and it never happens. I think the world will end, but when it happens, anyone will know about it. Other thing is that calendar. I don't think one calendar can decide what will happen with the world, with the universe. The world is so big and they has a lot of mysteries to be based in just the theories and a calendar.
Okay, good. All right, so you tied it back up. One thing I want to recommend is it's good to bring up a point and state it, but don't dwell on it too much. Move off onto your next point. Think of a machine gun. Boom, 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 boom. Just keep hitting hard with all your arguments. So, Team Beta, you now have 60 seconds to rebut.
All right.
Or introduce a new topic. Okay? So what rebut means is you can argue against what the other team has said, or you can introduce new points. I will start the timer. You have 60 seconds. I'll start the timer when you start speaking. Somebody on Team Beta, or have you guys given up?
Yeah, I'm going to talk.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, there are many reasons why people believe in the Mayan theory. It's not only because the great development they had, but because many people actually don't really know about the Mayan culture. People believe that it is possible because of the many negative things are happening in the world, like the high level of pollution, the global warming, the development of nuclear weapons, the wars on the Eastern Middle, the increase of earthquakes on different countries, new diseases, the world economic crisis that support the Maya theory. Many people don't really know about this culture, but they believe it's possible because of all these factors. And yeah, so we shouldn't underrate their position. That's it.
Very good. Right down to the very second. I would like to say that was Juan Carlos, correct?
Yes.
No, who was speaking there? Was that Luca or Juan Carlos?
Yeah, Luca, me.
Luca, very good job. You scored about 5 points there because you kept bringing out different points. Very, very good job. So, Team Alpha, this is your last rebuttal before we get to do our concluding statements. So, decide who you want to speak.
Oh, can I speak, guys?
You can, and I'll start the timer when you start speaking.
Okay. I agree with Luca in some points, but it's important to say the climate change is a gradual process and one easily adapted to. And people who suggest the end is coming don't know what they are talking about. They don't have a consistent theories. Scientists from NASA say the Earth isn't that easy to destroy. So, and we have a big, maybe the biggest reason to don't believe that the end of the world is coming up is because Nostradamus never picked 2012 as the end date. That's it.
Okay, very well done. Team Alpha picked up a few extra points. They're trailing by 2 at this point. Now, you each have 2 minutes for your concluding arguments. Okay.
Concluding?
So you're only 1 point behind. Yes, so at the beginning, you made an opening remark, an opening statement. You've now debated for a while. So now you get to provide your conclusion saying, and what you're going to do is say, we talked about these reasons here, blah, 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 blah. And in conclusion, we have shown that the world will definitely end by December 21st, 2012 because of these reasons. And, of course, Team Alpha will do the opposite, right? So you want to conclude your point. So your whole point was, so let me take a look at Team Beta's one. We believe that the world will end by December the 21st, 2012. We've given you several reasons why that is the case. Let me summarize those for you. Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5. In conclusion, make a few statements. Team Alpha, you'll do the same thing. We started off by telling you that this is a ridiculous idea. The world isn't going to end. And let us give you reasons why. To summarize and list off all your points why. You have 2 minutes each. We have 7 minutes left in the class. You have about a minute to get your thoughts together. I'm going to go with Team Alpha first this time.
Oh, I thought we have concluded our ideas.
No, you just had your rebuttal, so now you get 2 minutes to conclude. So when it turns, you have less than a minute now.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
So you still have a chance to win. You've got about 30 seconds left before you get to start. So take a breath, relax. Who would like to lead Team Alpha? George? Jefferson? Sorry. Who would like to lead Team Alpha in your conclusion?
George, please.
Okay, George, if you would like to start. Once you start speaking, I will start the timer. You have 2 minutes.
Okay. The world will not the world will not end by 2012 because we don't have facts. Anyone can prove it, and anyone doesn't know anything about it.
You have 1.5 minutes left. Guys, you can help George.
I like to add that the calendar Maya is just an astronomic event. It's just the end of an era, astrological speaking. It's not science. It's not going. They never say that the world will to end.
You're from our group,
Sorry?
man.
Excuse me?
You're from
Great.
our team.
We have another member. Yeah. Great.
I had to interrupt him.
No. You can't do anything right now.
Order!
It's
Order!
a good point.
Order in the class. Order in the class.
I heard Team Alpha. I'm so sorry.
Okay, Team Alpha, you still have a minute left. Team Beta, please do not disturb Team Alpha when they're presenting. And Juan Carlos, you are on Team Beta, so you shouldn't disturb Team Alpha.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So, Team Alpha, you still have a minute left. You amazingly picked up a couple of points there. So now I would like to ask who on Team Alpha would like
Me.
to... Andre, would you like to speak?
Yes, well, I have several statements about why this isn't true, about the war ending on December. So the first one is that climate changes have happened several times before on Earth, okay? Remember glaciation and that? There are several glaciations. Another thing is that it is impossible to predict this kind or the exact date of this kind of events, okay? It is almost impossible give the exact day, okay? December 21, that's totally fake. And my third reason is that nobody really knows why the Mayan calendar ends at this day, okay, that we are talking about. That's all for me.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
So
Great.
Team Beta,
We
you
win.
now have 2 minutes to take us almost to the end of class. Please start your concluding arguments.
Okay. We made, can I start?
Yes.
We made some points this night. So I will talk about them. We believe that the world will end because the Maya calendar, as we say before, global warming or a nuclear war or even the what was the black hole and the gravitational effects. Let me see more words. With in conclusion, we believe that we will all die. A huge meteor.
Of course.
Yeah. A
Please,
huge
Team
meteor
Alpha, don't
will
interrupt.
shock against
Sorry.
the Earth, and the life will be extinct once again. But even if we survive, we will die anyway by the nuclear war. A new ice age is coming. The global war is making everything crazy, and we will die by the fire or by the ice. In conclusion, we will die. So, what is that?
But this is not about the
Team Alpha,
December
please.
21st. Sorry.
Please, Team Alpha.
Yeah, I have 2 more minutes
No, you
because of
don't.
that.
30 seconds.
I have 2 more minutes because of that.
Okay, I would like to rule. Your time is up, Team Beta. Don't forget,
Okay.
you did score a few points for Team Alpha. That's your biggest
The
mistake.
war, yeah, just one more thing. The word will come because truly font, I don't know how to say that, told me that a huge terremote, an earthquake is coming, and everything is ruined.
Okay, I just want to
Yeah.
wrap things up a little bit because we've got a minute left. If you do have to run to another class, go ahead and do so. But it was very close. I would have to say Team Alpha is almost the same as Team Alpha the last time we did this. You were much better at coming out with points this time. You scored a total of 15. Andre did you a great honor the last time around by scoring so many points by hitting off so many different facts. Very well organized. Team Beta started off very, very strong, but in the conclusion had trouble getting enough points, so therefore Team Alpha did win.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
to be
Once
fair,
more, yeah.
Team Beta
Good
did
job,
have a tougher
guys.
challenge.
Man.
Yeah.
You got to give... And
so
it also,
for it is difficult.
and Juan Carlos started helping Team Alpha. So if you take away the points that Juan Carlos gave, actually Team Alpha would have lost.
Yeah, I would
Luis, we lost, man.
But I want to say,
We lost.
for future debate classes, things I want you to think of, because this is where you can think, this will help you